Hi, Assalamualaikum. Today our group will present chapter 7, which is clearing and settlement. Clearing is the process of determining accountability for exchange of money and securities between the counterparties trade, which equate the statement of obligation for fund due and securities. The settlement is the completion of transaction, wherein the securities and corresponding funds are credited and delivered to the appropriate account.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Danial Zikri bin Shukri. Now that we know the meaning of clearing and settlement, we will be moving on to who will do the clearing and settlement. I will be explaining about the Bursa Malaysia Securities Clearing Sendirian Berhad. It was formerly known as Securities Clearing Automated Services Sendirian Berhad, and it was incorporated on November 12, 1983 and commenced operation in March 1984 as it was appointed by Bursa Malaysia. BMCS provides clearing and settlement services to all trading participants, whether they are trading clearing participants or non-trading clearing participants. BMCS only do settlements and clearing of domestic contracts, meaning that only the stock listed on the exchange will be given the service and not for the international stocks. All of the transacted trades under a ready basis are settled by BMCS under a 3+3 settlement cycle, which will be explained further later in this video. The main objectives of BMCS are: number 1, to provide clearing and settlement services with facilities for clearing contracts done between them. Number 2, delivering stocks and securities to each other. Number 3, receiving stocks and securities from each other. And number 4, receiving or paying any amounts payable to or payable by such clearing participants about any stockbroking transactions. And that's all for BMCS.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Alif Afifi, and today I will talk about Chapter 7 for CDS account. Firstly, the Central Securities Depository (CDS) was implemented in 1993 as the automated clearing and settlement system for the exchange. It is also a specialist financial organization that holds securities such as shares, either in certificated or uncertificated, and dematerialized from form so that ownerships can be easily transferred through a book entry rather than the transfer of physical certificates. CDS account holders also benefit from lower risk and lower cost electronic securities transfer and trade settlement. If you look at Bursa Malaysia, the companies are moving forward with implementing a disclosure-based system to inculcate higher standards of disclosure and accountability by listed companies. This could also mean that the transparency of public listed companies is improving and small investors are also better protected. Besides, participating organizations are appointed as authorized depository agents (ADAs) to provide the facilities and services for CDS to public investment. For your information, all corporate or individual investors are required to open CDS accounts with ADA if they want to trade in prescribed securities. And lastly but not least, the Central Securities Depository could widely attract local and international market participants with Bursa Malaysia Depository Sendirian Berhad. It also further interacts with other users such as issuers, registrars, issuing houses, PMSC and Bursa Malaysia. The banking community also participates in the CDS as ADM such as finance companies and commercial and merchant banks.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhamad Syafiq Irfan bin Mohamad Zamzuri. Today I would like to present about topic 7, clearing and settlement. For my topic is BMD, it is Bursa Malaysia Depository Sendirian Berhad. BMD, formerly known as Malaysian Central Depository subsidiary of Bursa Malaysia, which was established on 14 April 1990. The principal activity of BND is operation and maintenance of CDS in respect of shares, stock or other securities or any operation. Besides, under BMD, we have CDF facilities. CDF facility is stockbroking company in Malaysia. We have been appointed by BMD and as HADAS to provide facilities and services to investing public. Besides, CDS account. CDS account, individual investor can open only one CDS account per ADA, but still can do as many as they like. Others are authorized to execute any following depositors transactions stipulated under rules of Bursa Malaysia. CDS statement of account. All account holders who have trade will receive a monthly statement showing transaction and balances issued for month. Besides, we have transfer of securities. The system cut-off time for initiating transfer of security was extended from 30 PM to 44 PM. All transfer of security requests are entered and confirmed by ADA or OADMs. Lastly is deposit. Deposit is a facility to convert the shareholding held in physical for RM to scriptless.
Withdrawal is a facility that enables the depositors to convert their shareholding held in scriptless to physical form. And under this facility, the depositors also can withdraw the securities from their CDS account and in turn receive a physical certificate. IBT. The main objective of IBT is to allow the depositors to perform CDS transaction requests, such as deposit, transfer, and update the account. And the next one is trade settlement. For a contract done on a daily basis, the book entry crediting and debiting of shares from a client's CDS account is done by T+3 by 9 AM. And the next one, we're going to talk about inactive account and dormant account. For inactive account, a CDS account has deposit securities will be designed as inactive if no transaction for 36 months from the date of the first entry. And the reactivation for inactive account is 100% free. And dormant account, a CDS account has no deposit securities like nil balance, and no transaction has been made for 36 months from the date of the nil balance, and the reactivation will be charged. Corporate action. BMD generate a record of depository as the lodgement date for the shareholder register of the company concerned. For PAL is the document which gives shareholder a right to apply for specific numbers of additional securities in public listed company. And the last one is electronic share application, ESA. ESA is a facility offers a fully integrated paperless process for share application, including share allotment via electronic ballot and refund to IPO applicants.
In the topic of fixed delivery and settlement (FDSS), there are 4 types of clearing and settlement services using FDSS, which are first, contacts done on daily basis, contacts done on immediate basis, payment for buy-in contracts, and direct business transaction, also known as DBT. Finally, for institutional settlement services (ISS), which are services offered by Bursa Malaysia to BMSC to institutional investor, which are mostly from corporate and companies. The ISS focus on creating a better delivery versus payment environment that is consistent with the majority of jurisdiction. Their objective is just to lower the settlement risk exposure of institutional investor, and also the BMSC to make the payment directly to the settlement agent of the institutional investor upon delivering the securities on settlement dates. For more easy understanding, the securities dealt in between Bursa Malaysia and institutional investor are mostly high in volume, the transaction are mostly direct, and there is no middleman involved in between the two parties. That is all for chapter 7.